Hello everybody, my name is Sarah. Are you interested in the topic presupposition and entailment? No problem, I'm going to explain it to you. First of all, the presupposition and entailment are subfields of pragmatics. Presupposition is something the speaker assumes to be the case prior to making an utterance. An example for presupposition is that Sarah's brother Tom, you can see him here, ate 3 chocolate bars. So we presuppose that a person called Sarah exists. She has a brother, she has only one brother, and he likes sweets. Another term that can be associated with presupposition is the constancy under negation. This simply means that a presupposition of a statement remains constant even when the statement is negated. I also have an example for this to show you what I mean. Tom regrets that he ate all 3 chocolate bars before dinner. Tom does not regret that he ate all 3 chocolate bars before dinner. So the presupposition for both statements is that Tom ate 3 chocolate bars before dinner.
There are 6 types of presupposition. The first one is called existential presupposition, which is present in any definite noun phrase. An example would be, the boy next door has a new car. We presuppose a boy next door exists. The second type is factive presupposition. An example of factive presupposition is, I regret leaving the party. I presuppose that I left the party, which is the truth of the information that is stated after the verb regret. Other verbs with factive presuppositions are now, realize, regret, be aware, ought, and glad. Let's go on with the next one, which is lexical presupposition. The use of one form with its asserted meaning is conventionally interpreted with the presupposition that another non-asserted meaning is understood. This can be seen in the following example. Mary stopped skating at weekends. We presuppose that Mary used to skate at weekends. The use of a structure which treats information as presupposed and is accepted as true by the listener are, for example, WH questions. This kind of presupposition is called structural presupposition. When we ask, when did she die? We presuppose that the information after the question is necessarily true. So, she died.
A non-factive presupposition is assumed not to be true. Verbs like dream, imagine, or pretend identify a non-factive presupposition. The example is, I dreamed that I was famous, but I was not famous. The last type of presupposition is called counterfactual presupposition. That means what is presupposed is contrary to facts. For example, if you were happy, you would have smiled. However, at the time of utterance, this is not true. You are not happy. But what about the projection problem? The projection problem is the problem of the presupposition of a simple structure not surviving when part of a more complex structure.
I didn't realize that the tiger is a policeman.
So we presuppose that a tiger is a policeman.
The tiger isn't a policeman. We know that now, because he is a burglar.
So the presupposition that the tiger is a policeman is destroyed, because we know now that he's a burglar. A simple explanation for the fact that the presupposition doesn't project is that they are destroyed entailments. Before we will continue, I have to explain what is meant by entailment. Entailment is something that logically follows from what is asserted in the utterance. So sentences, not speakers, have entailments.
One last step before we complete our tutorial. Ordered entailment is a purely logical concept. A background entailment is any logical consequence of an utterance. I have an example for you. Amy won $5. Any logical consequence would be that someone won $5. Amy did something with $5. Amy won 5 of something. Something happened. The foreground entailment, however, is the main logical consequence of an utterance, which is also more important for interpreting the intended meaning than any other. The main assumption is that Amy won a certain number of dollars. An it-cleft function similar to a foreground entailment. So, if we say it was Amy who won $5, the speaker communicates what he or she believes the listener may already be thinking. And, regarding presupposition and entailment, more is being communicated than is said. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned a lot. If you want to learn more about pragmatics, I can recommend the other tutorials. Just click on the link below.